everyone, how are you all? So I can see there are some people who are live. So how are you doing, people? कैसा लग रहा है? So I think in this pandemic situation, you are enjoying your online classes. Yes or no? Just tell me, you are enjoying this online era or not? Means your college classes are going online, your coaching classes are going online, isn't it? Okay, so let's start our discussion. Actually, what happened in previous years, or I can say there were so many queries about this topic JRF. Okay, because there were so many people who were asking about this JRF, that what is JRF, how we can apply for JRF, about this testing. So we thought let's have a discussion on this. Okay. So we will today we'll discuss about JRF, how we can apply for JRF, what is JRF, how can you get this scholarship, and see they actually there is a little confusion between the students that is it a job or is it a research work or is it a post or what. So basically, if we talk about, first of all we'll talk about the JRF. What is JRF? Okay, that is a junior research fellowship. Okay, its full form is what? Junior research fellowship. You can see. So it is a kind of fellowship which is provided to you. Okay, so when you are doing JRF, when you are applying for JRF, so your designation is junior research fellow. So it is not like a course. Okay, so basically it is a research work, or you can say it is a work experience. You can say it is a work experience. It is not a degree. Okay, so if we talk about JRF, how you can get this fellowship? So basically, some of you are preparing for GATE exam. Is there anyone who is preparing for the GATE exam? Tell me yes or no. All of you. Is there anyone who is preparing for the GATE exam? Oh, so nice name, Gamer ARG. Non-copyright gameplay. Oh, different names are there. So Chinmoy is saying yes, yes, yes. So many people are there who are preparing for the GATE exam. So I will tell you after discussing some points about this, that how can you apply with the help of this GATE exam also. Okay. So basically, what happens? There is some little confusion between the students that how you can go for JRF. What is this JRF? How you can get this? So just try to understand. First of all, we'll discuss about the NET exam, because for GATE exam, you all people are aware about the GATE exam, but there are many people who are not aware about the NET exam, because JRF is basically given to the NET qualified students. So first we'll discuss about the NET exam only. Okay, then I will tell you how you can go with the help of GATE exam also. Okay, so first we'll talk about CSIR NET exam. So what happens in this? This is the exam which is conducted by the NTA, that is National Testing Agency, or this NET exam is called as National Eligibility Test. So it is conducted by or I can say it is a CSIR NET exam which is conducted by NTA. So when you give this exam, you give basically the students give this exam just because of two reasons: because they want to apply for the lectureship or they want to get the JRF. So what happens? First of all, I will tell you the scenario. What happens? Suppose 1,000 people are qualifying for this exam. I'm just giving you a simple example. Suppose 1,000 people are qualifying for this CSIR NET exam. Then what happens? They all people are eligible for the lectureship in some state level universities and some private universities. So definitely they will get a scorecard, and they will get they are eligible to apply as an assistant professor in some private universities and the state level universities. So all the people are eligible for an assistant professor job. But what happens for this fellowship, for this JRF, only 5 to 6% out of that 1,000 people are eligible. Okay, so for this fellowship, if you want to get the JRF, if you want to get this fellowship, then you need to be in 5 to 6% among that 1,000 people. Are you getting my point? So this is the CSIR NET exam. So what is this exam, or I can say what is the eligibility criteria of this exam? So first of all, if suppose you are doing BSc or MSc, then what happens? The eligibility criteria is like that. If you are a BSc student, then you must have enrolled in MSc, or I can say you must have qualified or you must have the degree of MSc with at least 55%. So after that, you can only write the CSIR NET exam. Or I can say for the BTech people, after your completion of BTech, you can apply for this CSIR NET exam. No issues. What happens? Mode of this exam is CBT, that is just like your GATE exam. Its mode is CBT, that is computer based test. So it occurs in 2 times in a year. That is one in June, or in the month of June and July, and one is in December. So it's not like GATE exam that which happens in 1 year, once in a year. It happens twice in a year. Okay. So this is So this is one benefit. Suppose if you are not able to give in starting 6 months, or I can say if you are not able to give in the June exam, then June month, then you can go for December also. Okay, so there are two chances for you in a year. It's not like a GATE exam that only you have only one chance in a year. You have two chances in a year. Okay, so there are total 5 fields. Just like if you are engineer, if you are doing engineering, so there are so many streams, just like mechanical, electrical, civil. So there are here also for the CSIR net exam, there are total 5 streams in which you can write the CSIR net exam. Okay, we'll discuss about all the 5 subjects. What are those subjects and where you can go. And there is a paper of 3 hours, which consists of 3 parts. That is a 200 marks paper, and it is divided into 3 parts. That is part A, part B, and part C. So part A basically consists your general aptitude section, just like GATE exam. Part A consists your general aptitude, in which they ask questions from numerical ability or some logical reasoning questions. They ask like this. In part B, what happens? They ask you simple questions from your subject. Which subject? Suppose your subject you have selected physical sciences, then they will ask you question from the physical sciences. In C part also, they will ask you question related to your subject. Okay, so whatever subject you have chosen, according to that, they will ask you in the part C also. But they will ask some in they will check your depth of knowledge in the part C. Okay, so I can here you can see I have taken this picture from the JRF notification. See, there are total 5 streams: chemical sciences, earth sciences, atmosphere, ocean, and planetary sciences, life sciences, and mathematical sciences, and physical sciences. So there are total 5 papers in which you can write this CSIR net exam. So if you are a mechanical engineer, you can go for physical sciences, or you can go for mathematical. If your mathematics is strong, you can go for mathematical science also. Okay, so here if you see, the total number of questions are 120 in the chemical sciences. Here the total number of questions are 150. Here the total number of questions are 145. Okay, you can see here. Here the total number of question is 120. Here the total number of question is 75. So it doesn't mean that they will it is simple. Physical sciences is simple like this. It is not like that. Okay, they have divided like this. Maybe it can happen like this, that physical sciences paper is tough, so they have given you only 75 questions. So here what you have to do in this paper, suppose in part A there are total 20 questions, so out of that 20 questions you have to do only 15 questions. Okay, so in this similarly in part B you have to do only 35 questions. Okay, this data you can easily get from the CSIR website, or from sorry, from the notification. This data easily you can get. There is also negative marking in this exam like this. Okay, but what we have to discuss about this, what are the benefits of JRF, and where we should apply for this JRF. Okay, where we can get this fellowship, and what is the stipend, what is the tenure. Okay, so first of all, I will tell you about the stipend, how much stipend you will get in this fellowship, or just like I can say how much salary you get in this duration. Okay, because what happens, money is the biggest motivation. Yeah, because what happens, suppose if you're doing something and you're getting paid for it, definitely you will be motivated. So when you apply for this JRF, you will get 31,000 rupees per month for initial 2 years. Okay, suppose now I will tell you where you can apply for JRF. Suppose okay, try to understand how this JRF vacancies are created. Suppose if we talk about some rich people like Amazon, Facebook, Google. So what happens if they have some projects? So they will give this project to some universities. These are the rich people, so definitely they will give these projects to some universities like Oxford, Stanford, these kind of universities. But if we talk about some small companies just like Maruti, so what happens if Maruti has some project, if Maruti has to do some project and some R&D work, so they will give this R&D work to any IITs, because in IITs what happens, or in some other universities, what happens, there is world-class laboratories. So definitely what they want to do is they want some results from that R&D. So what happens, suppose Maruti is given a project to to any IIT. So in IIT to a professor, because what happens, they have contact with some IIT's professors. So if they have given some project to the IIT professor, then at that time what that professor will do, he will find some MTech student, or he will find some PhD student to work on that project. But suppose if all the PhD student and all the MTech students are busy at that particular time, so what they will do, they will create a post, they will create a temporary notification for this post, and they will take some students, good students, to research on that particular topic, and they will be provided this fellowship JRF. Okay, so this is the scenario. So this kind of vacancies are created. So if you apply, so suppose if some Maruti is an automobile company, so if you want to do some research in some automobile company, so you have to check for that particular area, that where the JRF vacancy is created. Okay, so you can go there, you can there's some different procedure, and there is some different requirement for that particular JRF also. So we'll discuss about this. So first, there is 31,000 rupees stipend, which is I think enough for initial period for 2 years. So suppose if you are doing this research work, or you are doing this, you are doing something research, or you are getting this JRF. So after 2 years, what will happen? They will the committee will judge your work, that what you have done in 2 years. So if they are satisfied, so then you will be promoted to SRF, that is Senior Research Fellow. After that, you will be promoted to SRF, and your stipend will become 35,000 rupees per month for 3 years, next 3 years. But if they are not satisfied with your work, then your fellowship can be terminated. But it happens in very rare cases. If you are doing very good, then definitely you will be promoted to SRF, and you will get 35,000 rupees per month. Now the question arises, where we can apply for JRF. So I have seen so many notifications. So I will give you some websites like freejobalert.com, fresherslive.com, fresherworld.com. Here you can easily get these notifications about this JRF. So I have searched so many notifications. I want to show you some notification. This is your homework. This will be your homework, because if you want to go for JRF, then definitely you have to do some homework with yourself, so that you can suppose you want to go in some automobile sector, you want to research, you want to do research in some automobile sector, then what you have to do, you have to search that where these kind of research work are going on, in which NIT or in which IIT these kind of research work are going on. So I have seen so many notifications, recent notifications from IIT Kanpur, IIT Roorkee, GV Pant Institute, ISCR Pune, and there are so many IITs also, just IIT Hyderabad, IIT Jodhpur, IIT Ropar, Amity University, Jadavpur University, BITS Pilani, IIT Bhubaneswar. I have seen all the notifications of these universities. Only what you have to do, you have to search for that particular area. Now, what is the selection process in this JRF? Okay, see what happens. Suppose if they have created some vacancy, like suppose if they have created some vacancy in the metallurgical department, so they want some engineer, or suppose if you're doing BSc or MSc, then also you can go. If you're doing BTech, then also you can go. So what happens? Sometimes they require MTech student, and sometimes they require BTech students. So it depends on the vacancy, which kind of student they prefer. Okay, sometimes they require just GATE qualified student. Okay, so suppose if you are preparing for the GATE exam, see what happens. Why we prepare for the GATE exam? To join the PSU, to join for MTech in any good IIT. But for that you need a good rank. If you want to go in PSU, I'm from mechanical background, so I know if I want to go in PSU, I must need under 1,000 rank, at least under 1,000. If under 5,000, under 500 will be, then it will be very good. But under 1,000 rank, at least I needed. But for this JRF, you will require just you have to qualify just GATE exam only. Okay, if you want to do CSI, if you want to go for CSIR net, then also it's okay. If you want to do GATE, if you want to go by GATE, then also it's okay. But it depends on the particular IIT, or it depends on the particular area where they have created the vacancy. What is the requirement? Sometimes they require MTech students, sometimes they require BTech students. Okay, so I will see some comments now. Is civil engineering students can fill this form? Yes, any BTech student can fill this form. Okay, how JRF is different from PhD? So name is Mazaya. Okay, so how JRF is different from PhD? No, I can say both are similar, because suppose if you are going for JRF, then you can convert your JRF into PhD also. Okay, because suppose you are doing research work for 2 years, then you can apply for PhD also, and you can convert your JRF into PhD. Most of the students do like this, because what they do is they just research for 2 years, and after that if they want to do more research, then definitely they can convert their JRF into PhD. So I can say there is no difference. Okay, so you can basically you are doing 5 years of research work, so definitely I can say both are similar. Okay, is JRF considered as a work experience? Yeah, definitely work experience you can, because it is not a degree, it is not a course. Okay, it is a post. You work as a junior research fellow. Okay, you work as a junior research fellow, so definitely you are working on something, so definitely it will count as a work experience also. How to be consultant? Raj, how can I tell you how to be consultant? In which field you want to become a consultant? Just tell me one thing, in which field you want to become consultant? Okay, so there are n number of vacancies here. You can apply for JRF n, because last year I have seen some data that last year there were 7,000 vacancies in JRF. Because what happens, most of the engineers will prepare for the GATE exam, but if they don't get a good rank in the GATE exam, they become demotivated. So this is a very good option you have just after the GATE qualifying. Okay, you can easily qualify GATE exam, yeah, because what happens in the GATE exam, you know, all you know, there is a 15 marks aptitude section and 13 marks mathematics section. So 28 marks are directly in your hand. You don't need to go into the core subject. I'm a mechanical engineer, so I teach thermodynamics and heat transfer. So if you take one subject also, thermodynamics, that is a 12 to 13 marks. Okay, so what happens in this, 40 marks, only by studying the 3 subjects, you can score the 40 marks, and the cutoff is, I think, 33 marks in the mechanical. Okay, same happens with the electronics or electrical branch. You can select any 2 subjects or any 3 subjects, and you can easily qualify the GATE exam, and you can easily find these kind of job opportunities, or you can easily find these kind of research work. Okay, are you getting my point, all of you? So this was a recent notification from IIT Roorkee. You can see here advertisement. This was 27th May 2000. It was in May, that interview for position of junior research fellow, junior research fellow, junior research fellow. See, so these kind of notifications you can get easily. Only you have to go for the go on that particular institute, or you can find on these websites. I will tell you websites. That is freejobalert.com. One is this freejobalert.com, then fresherslive.com, fresherslive.com, and freshersworld.com. So these are some sites where you can easily get these kind of, only you have to just enter the keyword that is JRF, and you will get all the notifications there. You will definitely get all the notifications there on these websites. And definitely you can check if you are eligible or not. Okay, so if you are just GATE qualified, because sometimes what happens, they require sometimes I have seen some notifications they require some experienced candidates, but in some notifications they require freshers only with GATE qualified and BTech degree. Okay, so if you have qualified GATE exam, then also you can go for JRF. Yeah, okay, I have written some websites. Can you see this? I have written some websites, that is freejobalert.com, fresherslive.com, and freshersworld.com. Okay, so these are some websites where you can check this notification. So if you have any query, you can ask me. If you have any query regarding this, you can ask me. Okay, so I can tell you, or maybe I can help you in this. Anyone? So if you have any query regarding GATE exam or regarding this JRF, you can ask me. Okay, we can have a discussion on this. So, okay, civil engineering wale. Yeah, I told you, na, you can also apply civil engineering. Civil engineering people also apply. See, I have seen the recent notification on I think 10th September. I don't remember the date exactly, in IIT Kanpur, but they require MTech people. Okay, they require in MTech and structural engineering. So civil engineer people can also apply for this JRF fellowship. Okay, so sometimes, but you have to check the requirement, what they are requiring. Actually, sometimes they require MTech students. Sometimes they require only BTech holders. Okay, so it depends on their demand, which kind of people they want. They want MTech students or they want BTech students. Okay, so if you're doing BSc and MSc, then also you can apply. It is not like that, Naveen. MTech is not required. It is not like that. MTech is required for JRF. It is not like that. Okay, it depends on the vacancy or on the institute they have created. Suppose some institute is creating some vacancy for this JRF, so it depends on them. Sometimes they require the MTech student, sometimes they require the BTech student. So you need to search about this. It is not required. It is not written anywhere that only MTech students can apply, or MTech completed who has completed the MTech they can apply. It is not like that. Okay, so only it depends on the vacancy, or it depends on the demand of that particular institute. After the SRF, very good question. So Yuvraj is asking, what can we do after the SRF? See, suppose if you have completed your SRF, what you can apply for PDF also, that is postdoctoral fellowship. Okay, because what happens, suppose if you are doing you are getting some fellowship JRF and you are doing some research work, and you have converted this research work into a PhD. Suppose in 5 years you have completed your PhD, then you have so many options. You can become assistant professor in NITs also, you because you have PhD degree, or you can apply for the PDF, that is postdoctoral fellowship. Okay. So what is the minimum cutoff marks to score in GATE for getting a job in government sector? Okay. So can I know your branch, Chinu? Can I know your branch? Because it depends on the it differs from branch to branch. What happens if I because if I talk about mechanical, so basically 800 above score is required to getting a job in a PSU. Okay, so it depends on the branch to branch. It differs from branch to branch. You can check the cutoff. Suppose if you want to go in NTPC or if you want to go in ONGC, then you can definitely check what is the cutoff of the last year. Okay, it differs from branch to branch. For what? JRB online study channel. So what is the official website? Please tell us for which website you are talking about. So is net exam necessary for JRF? Can I join JRF through? Yes. I told you, you can go with the help of GATE exam also. That's why I told you, GATE exam, sometimes they require only GATE qualified students. Only you have to search about that in which IIT or in which institute the JRF vacancy is there and what are their requirement. You can go through GATE also. Okay, there is not a necessary condition that you need to clear this CSIR net exam. Okay, there is no such criteria. For JRF, see, there is no such official website for JRF. It depends on the institute who provides this JRF. Okay, there is no. I told you some websites where you can search. I think you are asking about where you can find this JRF vacancies. So I told you some websites where you can find easily these JRF vacancies. Only you have to search on that. You have to put the keyword as a JRF, and you will get n number of notifications there. Website for about you talking. I'm telling you, for this JRF, or if you're talking about this. If you're talking about this notification of the CSIR net, that you can go for CSIR net net JRF exam. Definitely you will find that. Is there an age limit for JRF? Yes, maximum age limit is 28. Okay, after 20, if you are 28, then you cannot apply. After 28 you cannot apply. Before 28 you can apply for JRF. After that you cannot apply. Maximum upper age limit is there for 28. Minimum is 19 and maximum is 28. Okay. So you can apply for JRF up to 28 only. After that, you cannot apply for JRF. JRF better or GATE. I use my JRF, but not satisfied with PhD program. So want to use GATE fellowship to go into it. See, it is not like that one is better or another is better. The JRF is better or GATE fellowship it is not like that. Okay, both are different things. If you want to prepare for the GATE exam, so what happens? There are so many opportunities after the GATE exam. So so you can go for MTech also, you can go for PSCs also. Okay, so there are so many opportunities after the GATE exam. You can go through JRF also with the help of GATE exam. And JRF is a fellowship. Okay, you can get this fellowship with the help of this GATE exam. Okay, I don't know how you are comparing this JRF is better or GATE. Can I see students apply for only electronic science in net? Where can we get proper guidelines regarding branch and subject section? So someone is asking, can ECE students apply only for electronic science? No, it is not like that. If your mathematics is strong, then you can go for mathematical science also. It doesn't matter. If your mathematics is strong, then you can go for mathematical science also. Okay, Gayatri, are you getting my point? Where can we get proper guidelines regarding branch and subject selection? See, you just check the syllabus of that. If you're comfortable with the syllabus, it is not like that you need some guidelines for this. Suppose if I'm preparing for GATE, I'm telling you just simple example. Okay, if I'm preparing for the GATE exam, if I see if I'm preparing for the ISRO exam, hey, although all the syllabus is similar, but if I'm comfortable with the ISRO exam, I'm just comparing. Okay, all the syllabus is similar, but or I can say IES, or just I can take example of IES and GATE exam. Okay, so what happens? Suppose if I'm comfortable with the IES syllabus, then I will go for IES. If I'm comfortable with the GATE syllabus, then I will go for GATE exam. So it is not like that. You can go for anything. You can go for any branch. So if you're comfortable with the mathematical science paper, then you can go for mathematical science also. Is it clear? And okay, so all the comments are finished. So if you have any query, so you can ask me in the comments. We will follow up that later. Okay, and we have planned so many videos like this. Okay, just we have discussed about JRF, we have discussed about life after PhD. So there are so many videos we have already planned. So what you have to do, you can subscribe our YouTube channel and you can press the bell icon so that you will get the instant notification of that particular video. Okay, we'll plan so many things like this, but for that you have to subscribe our YouTube channel and you have to press the bell icon so that you will get the instant notification. Okay, so till then, bye bye. And whatever query you have, you can post it here. So that's it from my side. Thank you so much.